Hello, welcome to Liverpool FC News Today channel. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp may add a few new players in the summer transfer window, but none will be ready-made. Superstars like Kylian Mbappe, and more players who have the capability to blossom into elite players. The Reds' recruitment strategy has worked wonders in recent seasons, with the signings of Virgil van Dijk, Fabinho and Alisson Becker having helped them win the Champions League last season and the Premier League this term. And in turn the work of Jurgen Klopp and his staff, particularly the likes of sporting director Michael Edwards and head of recruitment Dave Fallows, has helped make Anfield one of the most attractive clubs in the world to all players across Europe. That has seen clamour grow for the newly crowned English champions to exploit their appeal and sign ready-made superstars in hope of a dynasty of silverware over the coming campaigns. The likes of Paris Saint-Germain attacker Mbappe, Jadon Sancho, Kai Havertz and more recently Thiago Alcantara have all been tentatively linked to the Merseyside outfit. And Liverpool had looked set to bring in Timo Werner from RB Leipzig before the coronavirus pandemic, which prompted a change in thinking from the club's owners Fenway Sports Group, with the German striker now a Chelsea player. But with the likes of Manchester City, Chelsea and Manchester United all set to use the summer window to bridge the gap to Liverpool, new signings may be needed to stave off any complacency or drop-off in performance next term. And former Reds striker Neil Mellor would love to see a top-tier talent such as Real Madrid transfer target Mbappe brought to the club, but believes his former side must be careful with their additions so as not to alter the squad's current harmony. There could be an opportunity to pinch 21-year-old France forward Mbappe from Paris Saint-Germain this summer, with Real Madrid strapped for cash and his contract expiring in 2022. However, the player-turned-pundit expects Liverpool's most high-profile recruits this summer, and in the summers to come, to be of a similar profile to Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane, who grew into world-class players under Klopp rather than arriving on L4 already recognised as one of the best in the world in their position. Asked who his dream signings would be in an interview with Genting Bet, Mellor said, "If it were possible, I'd like to say Robert Lewandowski. I think he's the best striker in world football at the moment. And I think Mbappe is going to be world-class footballer in years to come. When I look at Liverpool, they have a really settled team unit at the moment and they don't want to unsettle it by bringing in certain personalities, and I think Liverpool have to be careful. I'm sure the fans they want their own individual superstar, but Klopp hasn't been able to get the superstar. He has turned players into superstars, Mane and Salah, so we may see another player like this." Mellor, who famously scored and set up Steven Gerrard's strike in Liverpool's iconic Anfield comeback against Olympiacos in their victorious Champions League campaign in 2005, does anticipate some additions if first-team players leave. Fourth-choice centre-back Dejan Lovren is one player who could depart, as could backup winger Xherdan Shaqiri, while it has already been confirmed Adam Lallana will leave upon the expiry of his contract. He added, "Liverpool will be linked with a lot of players, but it will be up to Jurgen Klopp and the personality he wants to come to the club. Liverpool aren't desperate for any player in any position and they are really strong within their squad. They may need some numbers with a couple of players leaving, but it'd be interesting to see which type of player Klopp chooses. The good thing for Liverpool is now that they are World Club Cup champions, Premier League champions and still European champions. As things stand, they can attract pretty much any player. That is the big difference from when Jurgen Klopp came in a few years ago. Liverpool can now attract the top players, so if there are players that Jurgen is going to want to go and get, the club will back him." Liverpool will lift the Premier League trophy for the first time ever after they take on Chelsea on Wednesday night, 8:15 p.m. kickoff. And speaking about the summer window ahead of his side's clash with the Blues, Klopp said, "We cannot buy just because other teams buy. We cannot buy because everybody wants us to. We can buy if we have the money for it, if we have the need for it, all that stuff. Then, we will be there. If one of these things is not there, then we will not. We will go again and will not use it as an excuse. Imagine last year when we had 97 points, All of you, the media, what would have been your recommendation to me? Who should we bring in to have a chance to close the 1-point gap to City? There would have been a lot of recommendations out there, for sure. But we didn't buy anyone. And you saw what happened. I'm completely happy with my squad 100%. I was last year when everybody asked us to sign him and him and him. Because of our reasons, we didn't do it. It's not that we didn't want to do it. We try to make right decisions constantly, and then COVID came and changed the situation again, and not for the better, for all business in the world, not just football. It's not that we don't think we cannot improve, even on a transfer basis. We just do what is possible for us and what we are able to do. Other teams, if they invest, then maybe they know more about the future, I don't know.